All right. Here we go. Episode 3.
Oh, yeah.
Already, episode 3. You are here with Alex and Anna between the rounds. So,
What's been going on since episode 2?
well, we had a fight or fight. Luis, he's one of our boxers. He's been boxing with us for, it's been a minute now. But this was his, fourth?
Fourth fight.
Fourth
Yeah.
fight. He's good. He's a Mexican, so he's tough as fucking nails. But man, he looks good.
Yeah,
He looks really good. So he had a fight in Red Deer. It's close to Calgary, and he did a great job. It was the first time he's fought in 7 months because he was stuck in Mexico. He couldn't come back to Canada. True story. So, yeah, he went in. He did a really good job. He probably could have stopped the guy, but I think just,
He got us 8 count.
Yeah, Luis did get an 8 count.
Yeah.
The other guy got an 8 count. He could have destroyed the kid, but I think that when you haven't fought in a little while, you're kind of a little.
You kind of also don't know like how much you can
Yeah,
give.
he did come back though in the first round. He's like, "Coach, my legs are tired," and I said,
"Oh well."
I think I said, "Fuck, he's way more tired. Who gives a shit? He's way more tired than you." But I do think that his legs were a bit tired because we did have a bit of a mishap on our way to the boxing match. So Anna and I own a house in Sylvan Lake, which is close to Red Deer, like half an hour.
Yeah.
So she was driving my vehicle. So I was doing some work. I was trying to be a responsible driver. I wasn't texting and driving for like the first time ever. And she's driving and the front wheel starts making some noise. So we're like,
which it has been kind of the whole day, but
it was bad. And so I'm like, is it shaking? She's like, no, it's not shaking. And she's like, should we pull over? And then
we're going 100K an hour.
It's on the highway. But right after she says that, the whole fucking tire, like the whole tire, not like the tire didn't pop, the whole tire and rim flies
by my window.
Yeah.
As I'm holding a 10 in 2 position.
Yeah.
On the wheel.
And it goes across the highway, hits a fucking telephone pole, the top, and then it starts a grass fire.
And we're sliding.
And it goes, I'm going to come to a slow stop. There's 6 people stopping on the highway, putting out the grass fire. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I look at Anna and I was like, well, we have to get Luis to the fights. He fights in an hour. And so anyways, it was a little chaotic. Some other things had happened. We get into a vehicle of our team that was there. There's 8 of us in a truck. Fucking chaos going on. And then we get to the fight card and I'm like, okay, Luis, let's
settle in.
Let's fucking do this shit. So I do think that the chaos a little bit before was probably a little bit of why maybe the adrenaline dropped. But no, he killed it. He did a great job. So that was a really good way to kind of go into the spring summer because here in Canada, we are getting better, but typically boxing kind of slows down a little bit for the summer. There are more fight shows going on than there ever has been, but boxing is kind of a little bit slow. So we find that with our team, we try to really work on things that we don't get to work on. So, really do a lot of conditioning, do a lot of strength work, coaching, team stuff, all that sort of stuff. So today on our podcast, so we are going to be talking about kind of the bullshit side of the fitness industry, I guess. And we're going to be quite frank, real honest about it. Tell you how we really feel, which is shocking. I know I typically don't do that.
Never.
So we're going to get into it. So I think what we're going to kind of do is ask some questions and see if how we feel about them. So social media, right? It's such a massive part of our world now. And I think that it is something that we all have to do better at in the fitness industry because that's kind of how our business is built. But I gotta fucking tell you,
I don't like social media.
Well, yeah.
I have a problem with social media. I've been told I don't post.
She does not. The thing with social media is that it's interesting because the follows and the likes, this is my question as a business owner. Do you make money off of it?
I don't think you do.
And
Unless,
I mean, at
unless
some
you're,
point, yeah, at some point you obviously do. But like I actually
for
don't.
you and I though, like when you're just building or having your business, a few hundred likes, I don't know if that really does
No, I don't
anything.
think that does anything. But like, people who have, I guess, and I'm not talking about like the brand, right? Right, like getting a partnership with a brand. Obviously, you can make money off that. I'm talking about the fitness industry. So if you have more followers, does that mean that you get more clients? Right? So, for example, I don't have that many followers. I don't get that many. Well, some of my shit gets views and gets hated on and gets liked. Some of it doesn't. But I don't have a lot of followers. I try to stay on Instagram, be consistent with it, but I'm not great at it. Anyways, I'm busy. Like I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. I have two gyms. We do well. I do work with, I partner with some other places that I do run their boxing programs, and I'm very lucky to do that. They're amazing programs. But I mean, you can always be busier, but I am quite busy, and it's never been because of my, flow pad work
Or
on
your
fucking,
post on Instagram
yeah,
or
it's never
something.
been
Yeah.
because of that. So I don't know. I just have a hard time with it. Like, there's so many people in this industry that are, and a lot of them are girls, some of them are guys, and they'll post shit. And it's like they'll have 100,000 followers, they'll have tons of likes, but yet I've seen them get fucking destroyed.
In workouts?
Or in the boxing ring.
Oh, yes.
In
In the
fights.
boxing.
So they look amazing, right? They're doing their flow, they're fucking slipping, and then you watch them in real life,
And they're bad.
and they're fucking bad.
Well, I think it's for show, right? Because that's what looks good, but sometimes it's not actually what's realistic.
Well, and then you read the comments, and it's like, "You're so amazing, you look so good," and I'm like, "Are you fucking serious? I saw this bitch get fucking like KO'd, or I saw her get stopped, or I saw her turn her back, or I saw her not want to get off a stool when she was fighting." And I like it's odd to me.
Yeah, it makes you question kind of what's actually real and what's fake,
Yeah,
right?
or people that have literally never fucking fought before, and they have so many, and we're talking about boxing here, right? So many Instagram followers, they put the pads on, they're fucking beautiful. Beautiful, they are amazing to look at. So I get that side of it. But like we're
Yeah, there's a bit of a disconnect, I think.
there's a disconnect, right? And so I have a hard time with that. I think it's actual fucking bullshit. And it's the same thing when you go into these places that are like a gym is a gym, right? Like our gym is, I mean, I love it. It's beautiful. It's come a long way. We've put work into it, but like I got to tell you something. I didn't go and get investors and, and put $200,000 into my gym. I literally built this gym brick by brick. So I would save money, I would buy a bag, or I would get a bag donated. And then I started off renting space in the Curry Barracks, and it was
Small.
oh, but the one before you
Oh,
came was like, it was fucking bad, and it was small. Like I had a small turf area. I think I had 4 bags.
right.
And I would run 25 people on those 4 bags. I would have one person holding, one person punching, 2 people on the line doing exercises. And it was like hard as fuck, but it was 100% real boxing. You were learning real things. And then we just grew and grew and grew. And now, we have our
fully equipped gym.
yeah, it's a
You have
fully we
everything
have
you need.
everything, right? We have treadmills, we have weights, we have a fucking shit ton of boxing bags. We have, we got a shower this year. Like these are all things though that we've really slowly built towards. And it was never a gym that you like came into and it was
Well, it's not that aesthetic looking gym, right?
no, like
Right.
people love it because it's like
Yeah.
a New York style sort of,
Yeah.
gym, right? Like they come in and they're like, "Oh man, this is like you get a good feeling in here," and you do.
But you're not blinded by the lights.
No,
Right? You
there's no
just kind
fucking
of see
strobe
what you
lights.
see.
There's no, I don't wear the headset. Although if I put that shit on,
Or it's not in the dark.
I become Britney, and I'm like, I fucking love wearing a headset, but I don't do it to teach classes. I use my voice, right? Like I'm a full on yelling coach.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a hard time like
So would you ever go into a gym that's just like or when you walk into an aesthetically good looking gym, are you kind of like, oh, is this actually
I'm just waiting.
real?
Like, honestly, what it is for me is that if I see every girl wearing a matching outfit, like the sports bra and pants, I'm like, oh, okay. Right? Like,
This is the
yeah, this is what we're doing. We're not actually like, you know, but I mean, we have been in some nice trendy gyms like
yeah.
in New York or
There's been some nice ones
yeah,
actually. Yeah.
but being real, like my favorite gyms are the ones that are I mean, fuck, like Eric Kelly's
Yes.
first
Oh,
Southpaws,
yeah.
right?
Such a good one.
It was like fucking sweet. And
I
it
love
was
that.
rough. You know, his second one was beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
and he did a great job.
The first one had a good
It was just fucking
vibe.
nitty gritties,
Yeah.
you know, South Bronx. Like, it was,
They had a hoop out in the front.
yeah. Anna's playing basketball out there.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a place where warriors go, right? There's some other places in New York. Trinity's like, it's a super nice gym. I mean,
But they kind of have the grind feel too.
they have a little bit of a grimy feel, but it is like, I mean, stars go there, so it's it has to be a different feel.
Yeah.
That one that we went to the last time in New York, shit, I can't remember what it was called.
Oh, the one with the lights?
There was a couple, and they're all like a little bit like nicer and more trendy, but they're kind of a boxer fit, and like I didn't
Oh, that one.
I didn't love it as much as I've loved like the places that are nitty gritty. Fuck, we went to a boxing gym in Stockton,
Oh,
right?
yes.
My daughter's going to school in Stockton,
That one was a
California,
great gym.
and we walked into this boxing gym, and the owner, I'm like, hey, can we just do a drop in? We do this everywhere. So anywhere we travel, we go boxing. And he literally looked me and Anna and my daughter Lily up and down, and he was like, I'm sorry, you want to do what? And we're like, we want to drop in and do some boxing. He's like, do you know how? And I was like, yeah, we do. And he laughed at us, actually full on laughed.
He said you need to sign.
You have to sign waivers. And I said, well, we're not going to spar. We just want to hit the bag. And then he kind of was like, oh, well, she knows what sparring is. So, you know, anyway, so we signed these waivers. He didn't make us pay, I don't think.
No.
Because he literally was laughing at us. And then we get in there, we put our wraps on, and, you know, you're
as soon as Alex starts shadow boxing, the coaches will come over. Oh, well, actually, he came over to me.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And he was like, oh, so your friend is a boxer? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a 3-time national champ. And she's a gym owner back in Canada. And then
it's fine, right? Then we're fucking
it.
yeah,
Loved it.
we're family after that, right? Those are the gyms,
nice.
Honestly.
I love that gym.
I would go back to that gym over and over again. Yeah. And like kids are
and they were doing some hard sparring.
Oh yeah,
too.
they're working hard. Yeah. And like you go into a gym and these kids, I always come back here and I'm like, the fuck is wrong with our team sometimes? These kids, you go in there and we were there for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
This kid was working on the same shit for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think he didn't hit a fucking bag.
No.
He literally
shadow boxing.
Was working on footwork for an hour and a half. If you come back here, because boxing and fitness is so fucking trendy, if you come back here and if you say, okay, we're going to work on footwork for an hour and a half, I mean, Anna and I love that shit. But generally, people are like, ugh.
Well, you say do 2 rounds of shadow boxing and people are like, oh, what?
Yeah, right? Because everything has become such a trendy, fast-paced, like, okay, well, this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing, this way, and then we're going to jump, and then we're going to and then we're going to and that's not
you try to maximize your hour or something.
Yeah,
right?
And I think they try to make it like fun, right? And it's fun, but like the reality is that if you go to play hockey and you can't skate, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to learn how to skate. Am I right?
I believe so.
Okay, so basketball. If you're going to go play basketball, like you can't dribble.
No, you can't play.
Right? So it's the same thing with boxing, but because it's become such a fitness thing, it's like, no, you don't have to learn how to do footwork. You don't have to learn how to really punch right. You can just like look retarded and listen to music
and punch it
and punch. Why don't they make like, why don't we change basketball into like a
dribble,
like a
to music?
Yeah, like a, you know,
a club?
Yeah. Do you think we could do that? Like any other sport, why did they pick the fucking combat sport to do it?
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't like any of them. The social media that's like, fucking bullshit, you know?
think it's made training worse or better?
I think that
social media content with fitness or boxing.
This is what I will say, is that I think it has allowed people to realize that anybody can do it, which is awesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do think some people that walk in here, I literally am like, huh. And I love them. They're good. Like, okay, we'll say like Jenny and Corliss. They're good.
They're girls that come in the morning.
They come in the morning.
They kind of one-on-ones with Alex.
Yeah, they're good though. Yeah. They're good. They've been doing it for a while. Never in a million fucking years would I think these two girls would walk into a boxing gym.
No, I don't think they would have ever tried it.
I swear, boxing has quite often. And they are, I think, fairly
scared of you.
Well, no, religious is what I was going to say. They're probably fairly involved with the church, and they
love it.
They love it, and I just think like, God, I hope that he's okay with you knowing me, is kind of how I feel. But they're amazing. They come in, they work hard, they're good, like I said, but there's no way that they would have done this. So how did they, like, obviously something in the universe kind of made them want to do it. So I do think social media is good on that behalf. I do think that if there's somebody who's scrolling through social media, and if they feel something that they can connect to, and it like prompts them to try boxing or try to eat healthier or try to get out and walk, yeah, I do think that part is incredible. Yeah. However, when you see a post and it's of like a person who's like, I just got this, like, oh my God. And that is from working out 3 times a week. And I don't do cardio. And oh my God, I eat so much. No, it's fucking bullshit. Like, yeah.
I mean, it can't be real.
There's no fucking way. I've been chasing this shit for fucking ever. And I mean, like, yeah, if I sleep enough.
Genetics.
Sure, great, awesome. Then say that. You. Say I have great fucking genetics. Say my mom actually has a 6-pack and she's never worked out. But it's like this, I don't think that that's true, right?
No, and I think that can be a bad part because of someone who you don't know a lot of that background of it. You think that that's actually you know,
and you're real,
like, and you're like, why is that not happening to me?
Why am I not getting there?
And then your confidence goes down, and then you start trying different things, and like,
oh fuck, it's just like
and then it's
nightmare.
Yeah, it can be bad on your psyche, I think.
Yeah, and so I think that part of it is false. Or again, like the peptides, right? People will be doing peptides and they look amazing. They're fucking jacked. And they're like, I did this from X, Y, and Z. And it's like, yeah, but also you're doing peptides. Yeah. So again, I think that like, yeah, you have to put that in there, right? Right, wrong, the other. But like part of the reason you look like that is because you are doing peptides. Part of the reason I have boobs is because I have a boob job, right? Yes. Like it's like that is the reality. So
I think you just like you said, you have to be more upfront with it.
You have to be a little.
It can be damaging.
It can be fucking damaging for sure, right? I think that those are the things that I think are fake as fuck. Or if you're like, killing it on flow pads and you look fucking awesome, that's amazing. But then like also say, but I've never fought before.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
right. Spar with people who don't hit back.
Yeah, which is fine. But like that's not the reality, right? Because people that are actually getting fucking smoked, we are like, well, why am I getting hit? Like Joe Blow over here looks amazing. Yeah. And they all no, that's not the reality. They just they don't get hit because nobody throws at them, right? Yeah. I think it took me
frustrating.
It took me a really long time to, as a coach, when I would like do things, I thought that I had to be perfect, or I thought like, yo, I'm getting hit by I've been doing this for my whole life, and Anna and I spar a lot, and she'll hit me and I'd be like, for fuck's sakes. Years ago, I was like, I'd be frustrated, not frustrated, but like down on myself. And then we kind of started, like watching a lot more female fighters and kind of really, I guess, like diving into that part. And we're like, oh no, like
it's okay to get hit.
You're going to get hit. Yeah. You're fighting. It goes both ways. It's just like, can you hit that person more efficiently and more and harder than they can hit you, essentially, right? Yeah. So I think that part of it with the social media are the things that drive me up the fucking wall. Or I'll have clients that will send me shit and they'll be like, I saw this on social media. And I'm like,
all the exercises.
Oh my fucking God.
And these complicated exercises when like, man, you got to do squats, deadlifts, whatever, right? Like, keep it simple.
Yeah, fucking run, walk, right? Like, these are the things. Or, like I said, people will...
Or fancy boxing drills.
Right? And you're just like, this shit is not real life. Like,
no. Or again, you go back to New York. Again, they're practicing their jab.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
I don't know, like 20 minutes.
My coach used to make me practice my fucking jab he would literally crumple up newspaper, put it in front of me and say, okay, throw this against the wall. And I'd be there for fucking 2 hours, and I would just be throwing newspaper against the wall, like with a jab.
Yeah.
If I made people do that now, they would probably quit my gym because it would be not exciting. And they're looking at social media and they're like, well, this person is doing this. And then they fucking leave. And that's how you know that, well, you're not going to work hard.
No.
Right? It's the same thing with nutrition, with all of it. Like, it's I say this to people all the time. I'm like, I didn't make up the fucking rules. Right? Like, I understand that you want to eat lasagna, or I understand that you want to eat, pizza or whatever. But the reality is that if you want to be this amount of weight, or if you want to look this way, you can't do that shit.
No, that comes with sacrifices or things that you have to change.
And so, yeah, when you're on social media and you have all this trending shit, and it's like,
or I don't know how people eat pizza still, and they look a certain way.
Yeah, because they're probably doing something.
They have to be.
Right?
I mean, I can't eat pizza.
Or, like you said, it's genetic.
It has to be.
Right?
We have some kids. I've tried eating pizza.
Yeah, right?
It does not work like that.
Yeah. It is. The reality is that a lot of it is just...
But it's just not being truthful about it, I think.
It's fake, right? Like, the thing with social media is that, I mean, how many times have you took a video and you're like, holy fuck, I look bad. I'm going to delete that motherfucker.
I think that's why I don't post a lot.
Because I'm not there to do Anna's hair.
Well, yeah, I mean, my hair is bad right now, so I could not post on Instagram today.
Great, but we're going to put this on YouTube.
Yes.
Okay.
This is real life, right? Social media is fake.
Yeah, apparently. But, like, and that's the reality.
But you do have to look a certain way.
Like, if you want to get...
Which I'm never going to be like that, which I understand. But you do have to look somewhat professional, though. Yeah. Like, if you're going to put on content that, hey, I know what I'm talking about, you do probably
have to look a certain way. And I mean, look, if I post something in a bathing suit versus not... And I don't think I'm anything special, let's be quite clear. But I do have 2 boobs. And so, right?
Not one.
So, I mean, automatically, if you show that stuff in this day and age, right, or show skin, like, it is one of those things where it gets attention.
Yeah.
Or if you look a certain way or if you act a certain way, it gets attention. Half the time I'm like, for fuck's sakes. And it's like, sometimes I am finding that gets some attention too. Mm-hmm. Not always great attention, apparently. But so that is kind of... I think with the social media world, it can be fake and it can destroy a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
I think that it can alter some of the ways that we train and, kind of do like a reverse negative effect with it.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Okay, Alex, what's the most overused phrase in coaching that actually means nothing?
Good job.
She's so mean.
So,
explain.
If you come to my gym and if I say, good job, I fucking mean it. Because you're not going to get a good job for showing up and doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right? Like, the reality is that it is...
Well, you're not going to get a good job for running.
No, fuck. If you want to fucking box, if you want to compete, the reality is that I make you sign a contract that says you have to run 4 times a week. Mm-hmm. So if you're not running 4 times a week, in my mind, nah, man, that's fucking bullshit. So you're not going to get a good job for that. If you're showing up and you're being consistent and you've been working on something for a while and then you get it, you're going to get a good job. Mm-hmm. If you get into the ring and if you do something obviously great, you're going to get a good job. If you do something that, again, right, requires
that you corrected.
That you corrected or you listen, those are the things that get a good job. But like, and that goes in line with, I mean, I'm the same way with my fucking kid, to be honest. Right? Like,
a lot of parents, as soon as they show up,
fucking God, right?
Well, good job.
Good job. Nah, man. Like, what the fuck? They didn't do shit. they're not going to get a good fucking job. Or if you don't put any effort in, you're not going to get a good job. However, I do recognize that training has changed and you do have to be different.
Kids have changed.
Kids have changed. You have to meet certain people, certain places. So I do kind of change that, but like we're talking in my gym, in my facility, my training, you're coming to learn how to box, or you're not going to get just a good job for fucking nothing. So I think that it's overuse. I think that's
kind of that old school coaching, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. And
I agree
people will say to me all the time, I'm like, did you do your cardio? We'll say, right? And they're like, well, I went for a walk. Okay, you know we're meant to fucking walk, right? Like, you know that we are meant to move. Terry Fox ran across fucking Canada. He had one leg. And he had cancer.
I know.
Right? Like,
that's a good job.
Yeah, good job, fucking Terry. Good job, man. Right? So if you're like walking and you think that that's something amazing, nah, man, it's not. If you're walking and you just had a fucking knee replacement, okay, good job.
Yeah.
Right? But if you're walking and you're fine, no, I don't think that deserves like a great job. Mm-hmm. So I would say good job is the most overly used term.
What's your rule with Lily about games? Because I think this is actually a good...
So every year I say, Kate, you can have 3 shitty games. Yeah. You can have 3 shitty games where you're like, oh boy, I fucking sucked at that, right? And there's no questions asked. It's just like, okay, well, that's number 1. Just
forget about that.
Forget about it, right? But if you are having more than 3 bad games, then we have to adjust something, because if it's an effort thing, we have to adjust. If it's a
fitness thing,
then obviously we have to adjust. And I would say for boxing, I mean, a year, like I should say this with boxers, you can, I wouldn't say 3 bad games. Like I think that's too much. I would say like maybe 2 bad fights where you're just not fucking there, right? You're not there mentally. You're not listening to your coach. Mm-hmm. You know, I think that because it's going to happen.
Yeah, sometimes you're just going to be off, but I mean, you definitely don't have as much leeway in
boxing. No, fuck, right? So you don't want to have any more than 2 fucking bad fights. But that's my thing, is that you can have, 3 bad hockey games a year, and then that's it though. And then after that, we have to start asking questions and start, making some changes.
Good rule, I would say.
I like that. So I think that is something that, again, the reality. And you know what? I do that with myself, right? The last couple of weeks there's been a lot of shit going on. And kind of like towards the end of last week, I was like, okay, you need to get your head out of your ass and you need to like turn this shit around and kind of get refocused. And so, I mean, it happens, right? Like we all have bad weeks, but the reality is that you either have to make a change because clearly what you're doing is not doing anything beneficial, or you have to like
seek out help,
like do something, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, what about certification complex? So there seems to be a lot of certifications out there. Like, do you think that actually makes you, whether it's fitness instruction, boxing? I mean, boxing's a little bit more controlled, right?
Yeah, but I mean, look, this is
the thing. Do you think that makes you a better coach?
I think that there should be some sort of rule of education. Like, I mean, but yeah, like boxing is a great example. I mean, you take a boxing course with like Boxing Alberta or Boxing BC or whatnot, right? Anybody can do it, literally anybody. And then you have to go and take these courses online, which are general sports. So like you'll be in online, and you'll be with like a figure skater and a dancer coach, or like it's very
general coaching.
So do I think that stuff is good? I do think that you should have to put some sort of effort into something to be certified. Mm-hmm. Right? Like to go into the corner or whatnot. Yeah, I do. Do I think that makes you a good coach or the best coach? Nah. I think that like experience does. I think that life experience does. I think that changing, but I value education more and more as I get older. Like I mean, you know this about me. I love taking courses, or I love reading fucking self-help books, or like books about whether it's like sleep or breathing, like whatever it is. Information. I love getting information because I feel like it's then going to help me coach.
Yeah. Well, I think it sets a foundation, which is really nice. And you can learn new facts that you can bring to people, but I don't think that should be oh, I have this certification now, I'm this master coach, right?
No, absolutely not. And I think that like the experience, you know, I've been boxing for a really, really long time. And I guess my experience I would say like I'm a good coach. But I've also had to like transition my coach into being a business owner, right? So like, am I the best boxing coach? I mean, I don't think that you can be the best boxing coach ever if you're doing it for a business. Like, I think if I was just a full on boxing coach who had pro athletes or amateur athletes, no, it would be a whole different fucking ball game. But because that's not what I do, do I think I'm the best coach? No. I think that I'm a good coach and business owner, and I kind of I think that I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
So I think that like it depends on what it is, but the certifications don't mean shit. You know, I think physio is a great example of that. Anna's obviously a physio, and they're all educated the same way, right? Like there's
schooling.
Yeah, lots of fucking schooling, but they're all it's the same physio school, right? So it's not like
it blows my mind sometimes when people are like, well, I'm gonna go see a sports physio, and you're like, well,
but it's the same thing. They went to the same fucking school. They sat beside each other, right?
It's just sometimes the name of the clinic, right? Or something like that, and you're not. I mean, I can probably bet you I actually am playing more sports.
That's what I was gonna say.
Than most of these other physios, I'll say.
So I would say that, like, in terms,
and they are definitely like, I would say obviously I did school, so I'm somewhat smart, but I'm not like the smartest of physio in the world in the book side of things. But I think what differentiates me is that I can relate.
Yeah, you relate, right?
She plays, like, oh, I probably went through that.
She plays golf. She fucking was a badminton champ, as we have talked about before. You know, she boxes, she runs. Like we were talking about her knee being sore, right? From running 8K yesterday because that's on her boxing routine. And then she played golf prior to that. So these are all the things that's what I think makes you a great physio. Is it's not like, thank you for going to school for physio, because you know she does do and stuff. So I appreciate the fact that she understands how to do that correctly. But do I think that the experience makes her a better physio, or the books? It's the experience for sure. And I think that goes with any sport, but I would say specifically boxing, being in the combat sport, the weight cutting, the stress of it all, like having that experience and knowing how it fucking feels. I think that's what makes you, you know, like a really, really great coach, is just those experiences. Yeah, not the certifications. Although I think it is important to have.
Yeah, I mean, you need to have some just somewhat of with it, right? Yes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Or to be able to do those things, right? Cool. Well, that's good. You've done this maybe a little bit during COVID, but online coaching.
Yeah, so
which we had to kind of move to a little bit.
Yeah, we did do the shit that we did during COVID. I mean, let's be real. I was sneaking people in and out of my fucking gym. They had safety vests on. They were like, I'm checking the air filter in there, and they were fucking working out. Yeah, I know some people aren't going to agree with it, but being honest,
honestly, people's mental health was bad.
I had some people that were recovering addicts, and they reached out to me and they were like, Coach, like, I am not doing well. And if you know me and if you know this gym, like that sort of stuff for me that's what it's all about. And so I was like, yeah, just go in and use it. And then also on top of it, like I had to feed a kid. So I was like, I'm definitely going to do whatever it takes to do that.
But
we did do some online coaching. Yeah. I mean, look, I think that there's
like workouts.
I think that I would like to kind of get a little bit back to that, because I do think that it's great for people that are traveling, or I have some clients that have Parkinson's that maybe would benefit from it, or people that are at home and, you know, or maybe starting out on their fitness journey. So I do see
gyms can be intimidating.
Fuck yeah.
For a lot. Yeah.
Super intimidating. So I do see the reason for that. I have worked with lots of online, mostly like nutrition coaches. And again, like I do think that there's something different when you actually are working hand in hand with a person, right? Like I just, some of the online coaches, I'm like, it blows my mind how they make so much money and they can make such a living with it, but it's just like the mass, right? And that's where the followers would come in. If you have, 1 million followers, and if you have a small portion of that are buying an online subscription, and you can sell it for fucking $20 a month, then I mean, like, yeah, I guess you're making bank, right? It can be but being honest, lots of those fitness people, that's not even actually their real life, right? Like, those are the like, they've done this workout video, or they've done this workout program, they look their best, they were, all of these things. It's showing the best fucking version of them.
Yeah.
And then they sell it, all year round. And it's like, meanwhile, and some of these people I follow, and it's actually heartbreaking because you see how hard the whole industry is. Meanwhile, they've put on like 20 pounds, which is fine, but mentally they're struggling. They have no motivation. They have none of this. And so I guess, and what I'm trying to say is that, I mean, people see me real life, right? Yeah. I'm pretty much
like day to day.
My day to day. Like, some days are more stressed, some days are less happy. But like, day to day, they see the fucking grind, right? Like, I am probably one of the most consistent people when it comes to that sort of thing. And so it's like, monkey see, monkey do is my point. So yeah, do I think the online thing, it's like a keyboard warrior, right? Or it's like a catfish. What are you actually getting? And what is this person actually fucking doing? Are they at home on their laptop and they're telling me that even though I'm exhausted or I'm feeling this way, that I should go and do this, but yet they're sitting on their fucking ass? Like, I don't know. I do feel like there is place for it. Do I love it?
I kind of, yeah. I would prefer kind of the
Yeah, I just think it's like,
maybe it depends on what stage you are too, or what you're looking for as well.
Yeah.
The other thing too is maybe too in the future it will be more online, because I think people are more comfortable being online now. Like, where I mean, we didn't have computers growing up,
no,
right?
So it was like dial-up internet.
The fax machine.
Right? Literally MSN, right? MSN chat. That's how you fucking talk to people.
I don't even know if I did that.
Yeah, you probably did.
No, I did not. But yeah, I wonder too, like, because we are used to being online, but it's not totally comfortable. If maybe in 10, 15 years, if it's totally going to be online, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. And some people kill it. I know a lot of people that have great success with it.
I just like more people.
Yeah, for me, like, the thing is, and again, maybe it's at different levels, right? Like, I think that I've been working out for, a little while. And so it's not as simple sometimes as like calories in, calories out, or input in, input out. Like, there's some other factors there. And so I feel like if somebody sees me or actually then it's a different. And I would say that with like some of my clients, right? Like, some of them I could just do an online program for, and I'm like, okay, sure, like, do this. And you see the results right through it. Whereas if it's like an athlete, and it's a little bit harder to see necessarily like those great results, then I do think working with them in person is a little bit more beneficial, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I guess some of them are phony as fuck. And then, some of them are probably great.
Are pretty legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just depends what you're looking
for. But look,
for.
My online workout.
Yes, this one's legit. That one's legit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So anything that we didn't cover today that you want to speak on that frustrates you or annoys you?
I think in general, I think that, the fitness industry is changing so much in like the trendiness, right? And like, I mean, fuck, like, sometimes you go into gyms. I have felt uncomfortable going into certain gyms because, like I said, the matching outfits, and I have some of those. But when it is such a like prevalent like vibe, and again, and I'm not saying anything against these people because they're probably wonderful people. They've obviously worked really hard.
Or they're probably making money off of
Yeah. Like, so there's so many things, but as somebody who's not like that, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, it is very fucking intimidating, and
it's a bit off-putting, I think.
A little, like, it definitely makes you not want to go to certain gyms, or I don't know, like, it's because
or the people that are on their phones all the time, like recording.
Oh, fuck.
Like at the gym.
Yeah.
That kind of annoys me a little bit, because I'm also like, well, where am I supposed to walk now?
I
can't walk in front.
Yeah.
I can't get my
like, sorry, cut, right? Like,
it's like, what? what do I do?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be in there.
Oh, fuck.
No.
This is the thing, is that I'm like, how much time do you have?
This is the other thing. I feel like if you're recording, because I know when I'm trying to record videos, it's a pretty crappy workout. Like, I'm not, by the time you're videoing, you have, whatever, you look somewhat decent, you have your camera angle. I mean, my workout time's done.
Oh, yeah. Like,
so I don't think people actually work out.
No, I think that it's probably...
And I think, again, it's a little fake.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, like, okay, I'm just going to say it. Look, we're talking mostly probably generally about, and again, I think that they look fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. Like, probably the more bodybuilder-ish style, mm-hmm. like, figure. Again, they look amazing. I know it's very hard. Everything about it is very hard. It is such a hard transition for, like, an athlete who literally pushes their body to the fucking limit on nothing. It's so hard for us to comprehend
that other side
of it. I think is also like a part where it's like this massive,
I just don't get it,
disconnect, because boxers will fucking run 8K, do a sparring session, do all of this shit on
almost not a lot of food.
No food, really, because they have to cut weight. And again, I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but for whatever reason, that's why they do it that way. Yeah. And they don't give a fuck what they look like at all, right? Like, I mean, literally, when fighters have to lose weight, like, I'm like, put the garbage bag on, right? Like, they're wearing garbage bags, 4 fucking outfits on top of it, and they look bad,
And that's part of it, though.
Yeah.
I think that puts you in the right mindset, though.
Yeah, like, for sure it does. It's just like it's such a
you have to be in the dumps.
It's so hard for us, I think, to like go into like a nice being a boxer and going to a nice boxing studio, one that's like, you know what I mean, like the nice ones, right? Where you're like, ooh,
yeah,
like you're just kind of
I don't think I could.
What am I going to do here?
Punching.
What am I doing here?
I don't know.
Right? Like you just, it's hard to. It doesn't fit.
No.
It would almost be like, when you go into like a hockey rink, and it would almost be like if it was really warm. Like, you're like, this is weird, right? Like, this is one thing just doesn't fit with that.
The ice might melt.
That kind of is how it is,
that's
right?
Good
like, it's like, you're like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm gonna, punch this person in the face, but yet, like, there's like, I don't know, like flowers in the corner.
Or they're just so pretty.
They're so fucking pretty.
How do you punch a face like that?
I don't know. I mean,
I have no problem with that, but
I love fucking punching people. But like,
but they have a problem with it.
Oh yeah, like they're so. The eyelashes.
Oh yeah,
the fake eyelashes. Honestly,
I don't think you can do that in boxing.
I mean, I tried.
You would take off
Remember? And I was like, you can't punch me. I had fake eyelashes.
Did you stop that?
And then I no longer.
It wasn't realistic.
I literally was like, you can't punch me in the eyes.
And I was just like, what do you mean?
I'm afraid that the fake eyelashes are going to rip out my real eyelashes, so you can't punch me in the eyes. So, like, again, I'm like, how do you...
I don't know. I mean,
so if there's somebody on Instagram who has fake fucking eyelashes, they are not a real boxer.
Okay, good. That's a great
tip. That is.
I think long nails.
Okay, I did have long nails.
Yeah, and you smashed one.
I did. So this thing,
that's why
but it wasn't boxing. It was doing a ball smash, and I like ripped my nail off. Anyways, very fucking painful. Yeah. So again, long nails are. I was like, okay, I need to get rid of these. But you can box with nails.
Yes.
You can box with them.
I think it'd be...
The eyelashes, I don't think you can.
If you're going to get hit in the face.
Yeah, I don't think you can do it.
I don't think you should be.
Everything else, Botox, lip injections, I've had it all. So you can still box with all of that stuff. But the fake eyelashes, I don't know. If they have fake eyelashes, they're probably not actually getting punched in the face.
No, agreed.
Yeah.
Good.
Or like I said, the matching outfits, they might not be either.
I don't think they'll want to get punched.
No, maybe not.
But yeah, that's generally okay. Should we do some rapid fires?
Rapid fire. So last night,
end off.
This is going to be.
I just got to get to your questions here.
Going to be.
Okay, so rapid fire, 1 sentence max.
Okay.
On a limit here.
Okay.
CrossFit, yes or no?
No.
Running, love it or leave it.
Love it!
Yeah, of course. Supplements, one do you swear by, one that's a complete waste of money.
Creatine, love it. Pre-workout,
oh yeah,
nah, man.
That's a good one. BMI, useful or garbage?
Fuck, garbage. I'm like overweight in it.
Personal trainers who don't train themselves, thoughts?
Oh my god, come on. You're a loser.
Finish this. The industry would be better if... ...
Oh god, that one's kind of a hard one.
I think if...
Say it again.
Okay, the fitness industry would be better if...
people actually did what they, like, led by example.
Yes, good.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do.
Finish this. The most overrated thing in fitness right now is...
injections.
That's a great one to end off with. Alrighty.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time on episode 4 of Between the Rounds with Alex and
Anna.
Gentle.
Oh, yeah, right.
Good job.